This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Aztec Minerals, Mr. Simon Dyakowski. Simon, how are you today?
Hey, good afternoon, Gerardo. I'm doing well. Pretty busy day for us here. Just put out some news, but thank you for the opportunity to come on and speak with you today.
No, thanks for taking the time. Let's get right into it. The headline reads, Aztec reports additional 6 drill holes from the Tombstone project, including 1.01 grams per ton equivalent over 48.8 meters. You also staked some additional claims. Can we talk about the results first off?
Yes. So our long-awaited South Spoke here, we announced today that we have completed the drilling portion of our program. So we've completed now 21 holes over just shy of 3,000 meters, 2,993 meters. We have 5 holes still in the assay lab pending final results, but obviously the big story of today is we released the results from 6 holes that we call the South Spoke pattern. They were drilled approximately 460 meters south of what we call the central drill pattern along the contention past producing open pit gold and silver heap leach mine. The headline hole was 48.8 meters of 1.01 grams per ton gold equivalent. So we were very encouraged with this result. It shows further bulk tonnage potential almost a full half kilometer south of the initial area of drilling along this structure. So it's really showing us that the contention structure and the contention past producing pit is open along that entire around 800 meter strike length at this point. So along with the drill results, we also announced the results of some surface sampling that we had done west of the contention pit. So we took 75 surface samples and got the assays back for those. And this is in an area that has less well-defined targets than those along the contention open pit. And the headline sample there was this is a dump sample, but it was one sample that picked up almost 50 grams, 47.2 grams of gold and over 2,800 grams of silver. So this is an area to the west of the open pit. So that, and in fact, it's a little bit closer to where our final 5 holes are pending in the center of the pit.
I noticed you staked some more claims, some new ones.
Yeah, so anytime there's an opportunity to stake claims in and around the Tombstone area, we jump on it. So we found some open claims to the south, and they're quite close to the core area at contention where we're working. They're about a half a kilometer away from the south end of the pit. So those kind of help fill in the gaps in our map. And as well, we closed on a previously disclosed acquisition of a just greater than 20 acre parcel of patented private land called Alps and Minette. So we closed our 100% purchase of that claim block, which is south of the contention pit, much closer to where we're drilling. And I note that land is, I'll reiterate that it's private and it's also free of any royalties. So if investors care to look at our map on our website, aztecminerals.com, they would see that it really filled in a bit of a patchwork that we had. So our project now stands at over 1,000 acres. So it's gaining some size there. And, we're looking around to add where we can as we continue to see success with the drill.
Excellent, excellent. When do you anticipate further assays? I know a lot of the labs with companies that I speak with are just extremely backed up. It seems like Aztec's done a really good job of consistently reporting results. Do you anticipate here the next couple of weeks announcing the new results?
We do, yes. We are very fortunate in that our project location allowed us to ship samples perhaps a little differently than some other companies based in Western Canada would. So we have no reason to anticipate delays, and we expect to have our next batch of results out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So shortly from here.
Excellent. Gold is pulled back a bit. Copper, however, is surging. It's at $3.48 a pound, flirting with $3.50. Can we talk Cervantes, the porphyry gold copper property in Sonora, Mexico? I know that's a project that, one, I am excited about, and I know it's one that the team is excited about. Can you provide a brief overview there, and when we can anticipate the next steps out of Cervantes?
Absolutely. So that is still remaining as our core asset in the company. We've been focused at Tombstone, but the company did go public on the much larger Cervantes project in Sonora, which, as you pointed out, is a gold copper porphyry target. Aztec has already discovered what looks to be the gold oxide cap to potentially a larger porphyry system. And we should have news on that within the next month as well. We have been diligently working with our partners on the project to finalize the joint venture. So we're hoping to have an announcement out on that to the market soon, and that will then allow us as Aztec, 65% owners of the project, to proceed with an exploration program next year. And as you pointed out, copper's hot. Aztec has not tested the deeper porphyry targets yet in any of the exploration. It's been focused on the gold. We will continue to focus on the gold. I mean, we are still believers in the gold story. As you pointed out, gold has pulled back. It seems to be in a new range now of $1,800 plus or minus 25 on either side. But historically, even looking at a 3 or 5 year chart, gold is hanging in. No long-term trends have been broken. But that's not to say that we don't have some good copper potential at Cervantes. So that will be tested eventually. But I will point out that the gold story is one that we will be pursuing at both projects. Shallow heap leachable oxide gold is it's a premium product when the gold cycle's in full swing. And although I would argue we're taking a breather right now, I do see 2021 as being a positive year for gold, outside of headline risk that, of course, is not predictable by anybody. The fundamentals for gold remain strong. Global currency debasement is in full force coming out of the coronavirus pandemic. Don't see anything changing there other than the odd, daily sell-off due to a vaccine-related announcement or what have you. But yeah, I mean, we have good optionality on copper and gold in both of our projects.
Excellent. Simon, a lot to look forward to. Thank you so much for your time. Anything else you'd like to add to that?
No, just to warn investors or not to warn them, but to encourage them to keep an eye out for a few more news releases before the year's out. We've been busy in 2020, and we anticipate being busy in the early part of 2021 as well.
Excellent. They've been warned. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.